So it'll be Blanca against Bison.
And it looks like they're going to start Rice-Ida, who did so well in the last match. The hit and run Blanca. Did you get the license plate of that green monster going up against Neurosis, the man who OCV'd the entirety of Team Europe 1?
That's right. He didn't have to play anybody else. We think that their plan is to play matchups after Neurosis, but that didn't even come up.
Yeah, so I like them starting Neurosis again for the same reason we talked about last time. Bison has no great matchups, but he has really no bad matchups.
He tends to be relatively even, and against these characters on this team, I think that's true.
I think he's a 6'4" character at worst in any matchup,
Pretty
either
almost,
direction. Yeah.
Gets the punish,
Nice.
yep. Rice-Ida trying to follow him up, and he does, just can't get much out of it.
Yeah, Shingoku is playing very smart, very patient right now.
Man, he has hit with that so consistently.
Yeah, because he always pulls it out in reversal situations, so that,
Was there a button press? No. Neurosis not taking the bait. Goes for the ultra punish, that's going to be it. So he's not getting away with it like he did against the Viper player.
You see Neurosis says he had this smile on his face like, he really had that look on his face.
It was smart of him to pop Blanca out of the air. Blanca recovers very, very quickly after that EX up ball.
There's that hit and run strategy again, but just a little too far.
Well, yeah, and I want to point out that it was Neurosis, I believe, who blew it up because of the positioning that he had. He knew where he was standing, and he knew that he was outside of that range.
Yeah, and earlier, did you see that nice little option select for Neurosis to kick the EX Rainbow Ball before it got away?
It's very option selectable wake up, no doubt.
And you can see Rice-Ida's not willing to kind of do the cross-up shenanigans because Neurosis just has not been falling prey to it yet.
So Rice-Ida takes a life advantage, and then immediately, as soon as he does, well, okay, comes in for the hop, for the pressure. Saw it wasn't working, backed off. Really consistent with this hit and run style. And you see Neurosis is just not taking any kind of bait whatsoever.
Oh, no.
Whenever there's a hop toward, he just doesn't press buttons. He knows he's out of range for throw. He knows where he's standing. Doesn't want to take a risk that he runs into electricity or ultra.
Right, exactly. That's the whole key right there. Because a lot of the times when you're touching buttons and crouch checking, a lot of people who play Street Fighter 4 have gotten so accustomed to always want to never block. But in those situations, oh, what?
Yeah, so that happened.
But yeah, people are always hitting buttons, but if they're in a situation where they can't throw you or they can't get better positioning with a side kick or such thing, there's really very little reason to push buttons. So when Blanca kind of hops up at you at a range where he can't throw you, the worst you're going to take is like a little electricity chip. There's no reason to open yourself up to a lot more damage than that.
Neurosis needs to get in. He does now. He's got the corner.
It's surprising how many people fall for that trick. It's such a common Bison trick now.
And he has just been so good with hitting that EX Rainbow Ball.
Yeah. Rice-Ida, like you said, has been getting so much mileage out of that Rainbow Ball. And that's actually why Neurosis is doing so good, because I just don't feel like Rice-Ida has been able to land it as often.
Very even right now, and both players staying away, trying to build a little bit of meter. There it is for M. Bison. And he's, okay, content to go to it. Oh, he can punish. Yeah, I don't understand that from Rice-Ida. He was playing with the life, you know, maybe not lead, but very, very even on life. And now it's 25 seconds where he's got to make his approach.
Nice distancing there. And look at Shingoku. He sees the focus attack and says, you know what, I'm not even going to,
look at that.
I don't even want to play with this.
Now, will he go to this mix-up?
Of course he will.
Which side is it going to be?
Teleport? Oh, what a great block.
And he knew.
I'm surprised Neurosis did not.
Oh, there it is!
Oh, no! You look almost as heartbroken as the rest of Canada here.
You know, it's not even that I'm rooting for one particular player or another. It's just I don't know how he got hit.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't know.
There was no reason for him to have touched the button or anything in that situation. And so now they're going to throw out Jozier next.
What could he have been doing? I just don't know. I almost want to ask him.
He must have just panicked, touched the button, hopped, tried to jump, something, and just ate that. And really smart play, actually, from Shingoku Neurosis to activate the Ultra and just timer scam it from that point.
All right, so Shingoku Neurosis starting off strong as he did before. Takes the first game, and they're going to put out Jozier, the Vega player, next. A couple of our local Bison players believe that this is not a good matchup. Local, by the way, I mean SoCal. Believe this is not a good matchup for Bison. But hard to know whether it really is.
Right. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, when they think that, it's mainly because they're just worried about his pokes. Of course, if Bison gets his offense going, it's very, very difficult for Vega to escape. So that's what this is going to be about. Vega, Bison always wants to get the corner, but I feel like that's more important than usual in this matchup. He doesn't want to be in the mid-screen as much as he often does.
Right now, Jozier has been playing. This is a clinic right now of defense from Jozier. He is okay. Finally, Neurosis gets in there. And crazy enough, just like that, Neurosis is in the lead.
Oh!
Teleporting over there to meet up with him.
Genius.
Great block from Jozier there.
Genius. Neurosis still has life advantage. He's going to do the same thing.
Oh.
What a smart player. Looking for the jump. Chip is good too.
Yeah, that EX head stomp is going to chip and kill at this time because of how much damage it does.
What will happen now? Fight!
Just blocks the roll. Oh, tried to dash up. Focus dash up, actually. Oh, boy.
Yeah, right now, getting past Shingoku Neurosis is so important because we saw what he did to Team Europe.
Yeah, he beat the whole team. One character victory. Right now, Jozier with a big life advantage.
And the room is so quiet again.
Yeah, it's just so much tension here in this room for Canada. Canada in loser's bracket.
I mean, this is a pretty major card played here by Canada, throwing Jozier up here. Jozier, obviously one of the strongest members on the team. They want to get rid of Shingoku Neurosis, you can tell.
Oh, he managed to pick him up. Every time there's a hit by Jamie, the room just explodes.
Yeah. Oh, not a cross-up again.
Yeah, he's made excellent use of that cross-up or not. Most players just go for cross-up, and he's mixed it up well.
Yeah.
Vega still with a life advantage here.
Oh, did you just hear it? Someone in the audience was like, don't jump! Because you know that's how Bison's going to make his comeback, is on that jump.
Nice. He just walked backwards. That's all he needed to do.
For some reason, the EX head stomp causes no proximity blocking. You can just keep walking until it lands. So it's actually very easy to avoid for a lot of characters.
Oh, just out of range was that. He goes for the frame trap afterward. Neurosis gets it. EX took the pressure. Neurosis keeping the pressure on. And now Jozier getting all that space behind him. Jozier backing off, trying to look for a way back in here. Ooh, just fishing for it. And okay, Neurosis is trying the same counter.
Yeah, smart from Jozier that time to go the other direction.
Right. And I gotta think he's using off to select because he's just been so consistent on focusing out of that slide on block or not on hit. It's just too perfect of a timing each time. Corner pressure here from Neurosis. Again, it's very difficult for Vega to get out of this once he's got in the corner here.
And he wants using the roll. Claw.
Well, he used the roll just to get out of there.
Yeah, and he still missed his claw and his mask, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't pick him up by rolling over him. You gotta walk.
He's gonna try to walk back. He's got the claw, he's got the mask.
It hardly matters now whether he has the mask on or not.
In fact, he might even think about throwing it off just because he'll do more damage that way.
There it is.
Yeah.
Neurosis just gets the anti-air. It's all he needed. He's up 2 games to nothing.
Bison wins.
Oh man, Neurosis kind of with a smile on his face. You know what he's probably thinking right now? He's just like, you guys all just get to sit there, watch me do all this work.
I'm happy to do it. I think it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool to see an M Bison player playing so strongly here, you know? Because like we were saying earlier, he's such a strong character, and you just rarely actually get to see him win tournaments and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of a pleasure to see a Bison player playing so strong right now. I mean, obviously we have a lot of strong Bison players in the States. You know, Twisted Jago, Andy OCR, Hugo 101. But, you know, you rarely get to see one kind of this at the Shingoku Neurosis level here.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're putting up air next, and you know, this is a fairly even matchup, but I think it's a matchup that Bison does really well in person.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually think a lot of it comes from the fact that Bison has one of the fastest forward dashes in the game. And that allows him to focus through fireballs. That's the best way for him to get in on Ryu.
Right, so he has that option. He has stand medium kick, which controls a lot of space very quickly.
Right.
He has EX scissors
kiss.
if he's charged to get through, and you know, he has options on Ryu's wake up that can get right through a dragon punch with the jump fierce, jump medium kick for cross up, that kind of thing. So he can play here.
Crowded downtown. The stage of battle is set.
And there's a lot of cheering here for Kenny, aka CCG Air. There's exactly what we were talking about. Focus attack. I'm sorry, just focus dash toward.
Which is actually trickier than it looks too because of how far Bison leans back when he starts the ultra, when he starts the focus.
There's that stand medium kick as well, so already knows it's going to the things that we were talking about, but Air has the life lead, getting backed up though. And as Ryu, you gotta worry when Bison, nice. You gotta worry when Bison has charge a little bit because of that EX scissors. Air now in the corner.
I like the patience that Air has right now, not touching a lot of buttons in the corner. All right, he's got the jump in, which is important. That tech pushed Bison back a little bit.
Perfect spacing on those stand medium kicks.
Oh, wow. Great catch on that slide. And look at him stomping on Ryu on the floor.
Pick up the pace.
And that was not chip. That actually was a hit. Not sure if Air was trying something at that point.
Okay, meets him in the air, comes over the other side, doesn't quite have the charge, but nevertheless, Neurosis has the advantage, and you can see he's slowly backing CCG Air up. Slowly getting him backwards. He wants his opponent to be in the corner, and that's what we're talking about.
It's
having
funny.
that EX scissors.
Oh,
Wow.
not going for the more damage off of that stand fierce juggle. The
Right.
first hit of the jump strong sets up a free juggle. Nice.
Okay, here comes Air.
No
He's going to be
safe
able to
jump.
build what he wants. Will it be offense or defense?
Hurricane.
Offense.
Yep. Nice teleport backwards. As long as Bison mix up between teleport backwards, EX Psycho, EX Head Stomp, or EX Devil's Reverse, it actually is very hard to deal with. I don't think there's a single character in the game that has an option select that deals with every option that he has.
Oh, reaction ultra. That might kill. Let's see. It's going to kill.
Yeah, that's...
So Neurosis, 3-0 so far, and he's on his way to another OCV. Only 2 players left for Canada, standing in between them and elimination on their home ice.
Wow, and you can hear the... I didn't mean it this time, but you can feel the air getting sucked out of the room right now.
That's right.
So,
You really can. I mean, there are a lot of people here. There's just some slight murmuring going on. There's a lot of just kind of blank expressions. There are lots of people who, you know, just we're
shifting
so
around,
yeah,
you know?
they were so excited before, and that's just, we haven't heard that in a while. There has not been much in the way of positive news for them.
This is it.
All right. right, so it looks like up next they're sending up.
Chirithi, they're going to keep Snafu as anchor again.
Yeah. Bison, I don't know. Is Bison considered a bad matchup for Dawson?
Yes. Well, it just depends on the players, but yeah, I think it can be hard if you're not sure how to treat it. Okay, so here we go. He's gonna have to do something here, Chirithi, because it's just gonna be so difficult to have a reverse OCV against Team Japan1.
But I like the look on Chirithi's face. He definitely has a look most of the time like, yeah, I got this. I can win. And I like that because I think it kind of shows the confidence that he has in himself. Oh, that's punishable.
Yep. Yeah, and when Chirithi came in the last time we saw him, he did live up.
I don't even know if it's an option select.
He just might be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
He might just be amazing. Knocks him out of the air with stand roundhouse. And here comes the FADC into mix-up afterward. Nice, he kept him on the ground. Might have been looking for a command grab. In time, yes!
Nice. Great counter. That's not going to quite kill.
Very close.
Just right there. And here we go. We talked about the 7,000 ways that Bison can escape.
And now
he's jumping backwards because he's waiting for that EX roll.
You were right, James Chen. You were absolutely right.
Oh,
and it
man.
is match. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not match point, but it's getting close to that here. Chirithi, if he doesn't do something here, I just can't imagine there's going to be an entire reverse OCV against Team Japan1. They are so strong. He's really do or die right now. He's got to punish. Nice. He's keeping his opponent in the corner. Okay, here's the stun. Oh, slightly mistimed the cross.
Nice short out of the air. Just hit him with the fastest move. Make sure he doesn't quite land so that he can push him into the corner just like this. Uh-oh.
Is that it? No, not quite.
But now he's going to be able to get it through block stun. Oh, no. Don't EX roll again. You know Chirithi's not going to do it again.
I don't think so. He has such a big life advantage. He doesn't need to do it, is the thing. Last time he did need to. Not in time. Doesn't need much here. There it is.
He punched the wrong way first, but luckily that Ultra has a ton of delay. Yeah, he's just awesome.
Got his opponent in the corner now. Oh, excellent
man.
timing. It was not a true media attack. It was waiting for Chirithi to press a button, and he punished it.
Oh, great block from Chirithi there.
Looking for a jump there. Again.
Okay, I like rolling out of the corner, but oh no, not that. He didn't have enough meter that time. And Chirithi just didn't even really punish it all that badly. And here comes the scissor kick rush down. So effective for Bison. A lot of times.
Not quite it. Great job to not quick rise. Not over yet. Let's see. There it is.
There
it is. Chirithi goes down. So Neurosis is 4-0. The rest of his team has not even had to play.
Neurosis has actually just won 9 games in a row. Japan1 has not done anything except for Neurosis.
In the losers bracket, it's been nobody has played for this team except for Neurosis.
Yeah, exactly.
Not since they lost to Team eLive Japan has anybody else had to play. And so here's a man who also hasn't had to play, Snafu, playing Dalsum. And yeah. He has not had to play since Team USA beat Canada. Only had to play 1 game so far, I think, in this whole team tournament.
Yeah,
and he lost it.
Yeah, Snafu hasn't actually had to do much work.
And there's just a lot of sighs happening here in the crowd. It looks like people, they're not believing. There's not much of a cheer here. This is potentially the last game for Canada in this team tournament. As in every match against Dalsum, the name of the game is get in. And, Dictator has some ways to do it. He has a range where he can jump reasonably well. Obviously, he has good pressure and great dash speed.
Yeah, just the ability to also be able to devil's reverse and head stomp over teleports. He just has a lot of ways in, but right now Snafu is doing an excellent job keeping him out.
Well, Neurosis finally got where he wants to be, which is the corner. Dawson in the corner.
I like the use of that Yoga Tower there. I believe that Yoga Tower goes through a lot of Bison's moves.
Yeah, it does, but you have to be at the right range for it to go through scissors.
Right. Good job with the
Harassing.
short right now.
Okay, he's
All
good with
right.
that. Okay, finally some life in the Canadian fans.
Let's keep it up. Fight.
Nice reactions. Oh, still
Ooh,
takes
nice
damage
link
anyway.
combos. Oh, using that focus to save himself because he knew that was an unsafe scissor. He dropped a combo. Great reaction there to save himself.
Neurosis jumps back to a range where he feels like he can approach again, and there you see one of the ranges where he can jump. I mean, Dawson has options against it, but some of them are kind of risky. And roundhouse, for example. You see, such smart situations that he's picking to jump.
Oh wow, stuffing the scissor before.
Oh, great job.
Nice.
Love that Yoga
Ow.
Tower, but nevertheless,
Oh, no.
Neurosis with the life advantage.
And this is the problem with Dawson. He's so much work, and you could still be down in the life deficit. Oh,
What?
just got right under him.
Match point for Neurosis. Shingoku Neurosis on the verge of getting 2 straight OCBs. One against the last opponents that they played. Europe won, now against Canada.
Nice.
And somebody blocks it. Finally, good job to Snafu. He's figuring it out. Nice, he
Oh,
can punish it.
Yeah, good punish there. Really great punish. Now with a huge life lead.
Okay, nice play. No cross-up mix-up. It's much more important that he corners Dawson.
Snafu taking out Shingoku Neurosis will be a moral victory as much as anything as a real victory.
And Filipino champ is giving him a little bit of advice. Oh, Dawson mix-ups. And he's not going to push his luck too far. That's
Oh,
smart.
that should have been Ultra 2, right? You think you could have caught that head stomp?
It's just a kind of a mix-up on the timing. Snafu still has control. He has positional advantage. He's got the life advantage. He's in a good spot. But he's got to worry about throwing fireballs. There's going to be an Ultra 2 in his face.
Oh, he tried to drill it. Didn't quite work.
I like the idea, but it didn't work out. He's staying patient. Trying to stay patient. Trying to. There it is! Oh, and Canada has been knocked out of the International 5v5 here at Canada Cup in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They have been eliminated by Shingoku Neurosis 5-0 in an OCB.
Listen to this applause.